Okay, now we're gonna head into the eyeshadow part of the video, and I'm gonna use the Makeup a Murder, I always say that wrong every single time, Makeup a Murder neon pigments, because I thought it would be fun to do, since my shirt is like pastel pink, blue, and yellow, to do like neon pink, blue, and yellow. And I grabbed the face jewels, because I guess that's the best word to describe them, out of the window so that y'all can see them. So just something fun. They glow like a green, like yellow, like highlighter yellow in the dark, so that's kind of cool. Get like 2 colors for the price of 1 kind of deal. So I'm gonna try to hold this up so you can see how bright these are. They are messy because they're loose pigments, but you know, that just comes with it. So I'm going to use a kind of angled brush to do the yellow in the crease. I'm going to tap off the excess, otherwise it will be all over my face, and do that right in here. Now these require a tacky base, which the Urban Decay one is, so it just works out really well for me. Another good one to use is the NYX glitter primer, because it's really, really tacky. Sometimes it can be a little bit harder to blend out when you're using something that tacky, but I haven't really had any like really bad issues with it. So we're just gonna keep building that up. These pigments are UV reactive, which is really cool because, you know, if you think about it, if you're at a festival or whatever, there's hopefully bound to be a black light somewhere. And this would be really cool to show off. I use these in one of my TikTok videos that I posted on my Instagram of the neon skull. I did like the light through my head, which was really difficult because I thought it wasn't gonna fit and it made me nervous. But with that, I just sprayed some of my setting spray on the brush that I was using, and then it kind of makes like a cream, so it makes it really easy just to kind of like paint it on there. There we go, nice and bright. I'll do the other side. Tap it, kind of stamp it where you want, and then just try to blend out. Because if you go in and just start swiping, it's gonna like get everywhere. And that goes with any loose pigment. You want to put it where you want it to be and then blend it out. So I don't know if I would say loose pigments are the best for like super precision work. They probably could be. Like I was saying, if you spray it with your setting spray and then apply it, that could be good for precision, but just dry, probably not. But I absolutely love these pigments. I always get so many compliments on them when I wear them out, because they're just so vivid and so bright and just really pretty. And I'm excited because I just ordered the neon pastel version of these, which they just restocked the other day. So I'm looking forward to getting those too, because that'll be really fun. Because, you know, you don't really think of neons being able to be pastel, but the colors were really, really pretty. and they're not expensive at all. They're $5 a pigment, so can't beat that. And you get so much. Like the stuff that you saw in the little circular that I just pulled up is only half, because they come in, let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, they come in these guys, which is so cute. Just little crime scene bottles that has cat hair on it, or not crime scene, poison bottles. The bag that they came in said like crime scene, which is really cool. But getting the little plastic things like I have, it makes it easier to get to the pigment. Even though all you would have to do is remove the cork and dab on the cork of the bottle just to get it. Just makes it easy because of my carpal tunnel. I can't always pull that cork out. Alright. Again, once you got the coverage that you want, I don't see any gaps or stripes or splotches. I'm going to put the pink on the lid, so I'm going to grab a flat brush, kind of like this guy. It's kind of like a mini version of the one that I used for my bronzer. I'm going to tap it in there. We're going to push it on. So pretty. This reminds me of how my hair looked when I first did it, which I really like how it's fading. It's still pretty. It's just a softer pink now, which still works for me. Keep pushing it in all the way. So pretty. And then I'm going to turn that brush around, grab some more on the very tip of it, and just kind of go like I would normally in the crease, just to kind of blend those two colors together. There we go. And it's okay if you get a little right there, you can just dab it off. And we can grab our concealer brush too and dab it off that way. Get some more on my brush. That's too much. And just go back because I want that to be a little bit brighter. And you can see with these, you do get fallout, but if you put your powder down here, you don't have to worry about messing up your makeup. After I did the skull, I was like covered in the pigments, because once they dried, they got a little chalkier, which I just didn't work fast enough because my arms were hurting. But it was funny to see it in the black light because it was just like little specks like all over my clothes. I'll wipe that brush off. And see, we didn't get it completely off, which is totally fine, because I'm gonna grab that. And there's something making noise over here. This one. And clean up those edges. I'm just gonna use my finger just to kind of get that together. Fingers work really well for loose pigments too. because you don't get too terribly much on there, and you can get it in the little space without making a huge mess with your brush. There we go, nice and bright. Love it. I'm gonna take this guy, 'cause I don't want the pink on the bottom. Because we're gonna put our blue there, and I don't want it to end up purple. You know? Sorry, I'm so sniffly today. I swear. Allergies are always bad. So I am looking forward to no allergies in Albuquerque. I mean, I'm sure there's something over there, but it won't be as bad. So we're gonna do the brush again, tap off that excess, because we don't want it all over ourselves. Tap it in there. I'm not gonna worry too much about the inner corner since my finger worked really, really well for that, because that's what made the big mess with all the fallout. Was trying to push this brush into that inner corner. So we'll just avoid the problem. I need to sit up straight, goodness. I feel like I start at the beginning sitting up straight, and then by the end I'm like, what's up, dudes? Like, way down there. Okay. So now that we've got that kind of where we want it, I'm gonna wipe off the excess. Or not really wipe off, but just kind of dab it off and then blend that edge out. Then we'll do our finger. Yeah, that works really, really well. You know, always learning. If I did it perfect every time, I'd be like a wizard or something. Which, I mean, that would be cool too. Just gonna build that one up a little bit more. Up towards that crease. And I'm kind of like pushing and dragging down with my fingers. So I'm kind of like pushing like that. So it helps not make such a harsh line there. Which, I mean, I'm not too worried about harsh lines because it's a festival look. So I'm okay with that. Just gonna clean up those edges again. Not again, but on this eye. There we go. Tap that brush off. Yeah. There we go. I like that. So we're gonna take an even smaller brush. Let's see. Let's do this tiny little guy. And we'll do the blue. And oh my goodness. You know, it's summer, so the cats are just shedding everywhere. I have to wash my sheets like every other day. Thankfully I just got some new sheets from Target, I think is where I got them from. So I have more than just 2 pairs to deal with. You can see I'm just going a little bit at a time. There we go. Just getting that blue on there. Oop, I almost dipped it in the pink. So getting some more. Sit up. It's also really hard because right between my shoulder blades is one of my, I guess they call them trigger areas for the fibro. So it just makes me want to like fold my shoulders in half instead of doing this. I saw a meme the other day that, oh my gosh, it made me laugh so much. It was like fish faces, like, and it was girls putting on their mascara. It was the little tag, which I thought was so funny. Okay, that blue is so pretty. Really, all of these are pretty. So in this, they have blue, yellow, pink, obviously, green, purple, orange, and red. So there's 7 of them, which is nice. I think for the pastel, there's only 6 because there's no red. But I really like them, and they're a good, like, ethical company, which is nice and important during these times. What was I gonna do? I was about to do something. I don't remember. Okay. That's alright. So now we're gonna bring the look together. Add a little dimension. Let me put the lids on these, otherwise they're gonna go everywhere. But even the little lids are cute. Like they have the little makeup a murder thing on there. Do not tamper, police evidence. It's just, it's so cute. I love it when companies have like little themes like that. It's just, it's really well done. Okay, so now we're gonna do eyeliner. Actually, first, before we do eyeliner, let's do our inner corner highlight. So let's do you want to do pink or yellow? I think I want to do like a yellow. So I'm going to do the Colourpop Just My Luck, because they have this really pretty one called Mary Jane. This guy is really, really pretty. It's kind of greenish, but more yellow than green. So I'm going to put that on the bottom. I'm going to use 2 different ones. And I say bottom, just like bottom layer of this. But you can see it's really nice and pigmented. Oops. Come on. And then for the second one, or the top part, I won't be able to lift it up because it's broken. Well, is this one? No, this one's not broken. This is the Bitter Lace Beauty Life is the Bubbles highlighter. It's kind of like a white and gold. It's so pretty. And they're like super bright, which is nice because I love the glow. We're gonna add this onto our cheeks too, because I kind of like to do whatever I do on the inner corner to the cheeks, because it kind of just brings everything together. And you can go a little heavy-handed because it's a festival look, so it can be super bright, it can be super glowy, because it's supposed to be fun. So put these brushes back up and let's do the liner. So I'm gonna grab the Stila liner in black and we're gonna try to do this. Get the cat hair out of my eye. I swear. Okay. So you want to go up towards your brow. Right? And then you want to hold your eye. Not hold your eye, you just want to have your eye open. And draw. To the crease. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make the line because it kind of helps me like visualize everything. Once I have this line. I always do short little strokes because that's easier to control than just like going across. My eye's really dry. Okay. Gotta fill in. Okay, so now we have this shape. Now we're going to draw a straight line from here to here. Right, so you're gonna have a little triangle. And then we're gonna drag this out. Make that just a little bit sharper. Make sure everything's filled in. There we go. So it looks weird when, well, not super weird, but it looks different when your eyes are closed versus when they're open, because I have slightly hooded eyes. We're just fixing this eyeliner that decided to go everywhere. Made me tear up. There we go. So it's just made to look like it's all one single line. They call it the bat wing, which is cool. So I'm gonna pause it, do the other eye, and come back. Okay, I'm back. I also put on some mascara. I used the Essence Lash Princess Fall Slash Effect Mascara. Love this stuff, as y'all know from my last video. And then on the bottom, I actually used a blue mascara, the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. Yeah, blue. It's okay. It's a little clumpy, but it's cute. It's a cute little effect. So now we get to do the fun part. Let's pick out some lip color. I think I want to do this kind of neutral, but kind of sparkly. So let's do this guy. Is it this one? Let's see if it's not dried out. Yeah, that one's a little dry, so let's not use that one. Let's do It's really pretty. It's the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Blizzard. They're, I think these are called their liquid metals line. Really pretty, because I don't usually like the original one. It just dries out too much. But this one's pretty. It looks intense when you put it on, but it's not super bad. You know, like how that white lipstick just looks kind of weird on some people. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this Colourpop one from the Frozen collection. I think it's called Mythic Journey. Just to get some depth. You can't have too much sparkle, right? I like it. I think it's pretty. You can also add, let's do it. Let's add some pink. This one is by Bite Beauty. It's the Pink Pearl. I'll kind of warm it up a little bit. I'm going to blot it on this piece of paper. I don't have any Kleenexes over here at the moment. It was a clean piece of paper, so it doesn't matter. Now we're going to do the fun part. Super fun part is adding these. I don't know how sticky they're going to be, so we might have to add some glue. Sometimes the adhesive is good, but it's not going to make it stay for a long period of time. See if I can open it. Because you know, you're going to be moving your eyebrows up and down. You're going to be out in the heat probably. So it comes in a sheet like this. It's pretty sticky. So it'll be fine for now, but I don't know if I would trust it to last all day. So I'm going to do it right about here. Let's move this one up a little. Cute. It feels pretty secure, but I just know, like, all day, I don't know. So let's take this down and mess it up a little. It was a little too wet to scrunch out when I first started the video. Okay. I think that's really cute. You could totally change up the lipstick to be like a vibrant blue, you know, a vibrant pink. Could be fun too, especially if you just used like this color pink on for your eyes. But I think this is really fun. I'd wear it out for sure. It's cute. So here's up close. So you can see, you know, what do they say, narcissistic montage. Gotta show y'all how it looks. But I think it turned out really cool. Works with my new crop top. I really like it. Well, if you have any questions, I will try to link everything down below. Or if not link, I'll just, you know, at least put what I used. Yeah, just let me know and I'll see y'all next time.